Hey guys, today I am going to explain why my future is doomed. My future as an adult is doomed. So, a couple of months ago, actually, like 2 months ago, I started my adulthood, right? I started my adulthood, happy and all that crap because I got what I wanted, right? Because of this, right? But today, I don't feel as happy anymore. No, I feel very, very disappointed of the way that our society is going. And it's not because of the way that people act, it's because of the economy as well. It's because the way people act and the way that governments are so incorrupted. So, let's just say back in 1970, actually, people were affording everything. Like, people think that they were rich back in 1970 and 1980, right? People back then had an easier lifestyle. People had more better, you know, behaviors, more better, economic things and all that shit, right? But today, that is not possible. And back in 2015, actually, when Justin Trudeau was elected prime minister, he promised Canadians that they will receive the dream that they wanted: affordable housing, building more houses, affordable pricing, and all that shit. It will be like the golden age of the Canadians. The golden age of all Canadians around Canada will receive a lot of affordable things. And everybody was hyped. Everybody was so happy. Everybody was so excited for the promise of Justin Trudeau. And everyone was like cheering him on, like, saying, yeah, Justin Trudeau and all that shit back in 2015. Today, that fucking set sails. Like, that went down the fucking drain. Today, we don't see that anymore. We don't see that anymore. We can't even fucking see it anymore. We were just so excited for a lot of fucking good freaking ass years. Like 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. But now, we don't see that. We don't see that anymore. We can't even fucking see it in our naked eyes anymore. Like the dream that we once going to have, actually, once it's promised, it's gone. Gone. Like it disappeared. Like now everything is collapsing. Everything is going downhill. Cities, like businesses and all that shit, it's going down. Nobody can afford like groceries, a good home, or even an apartment. And it's all because of inflation. Like inflation has been going on for about nearly 3 years, guys. Like 3 years. And the prices will just continue to rise and rise and rise in Canada. Today, today, I cannot be an adult anymore. I cannot be an adult. I cannot even figure out how to be an adult, how to make a good amount of money to support my family. I know y'all's having a lot of problems right now, actually, trying to find a job, trying to find a good job, but you just don't have the education or the knowledge to put your freaking work into that. And then you have to work at McDonald's paying you like fucking $8 per hour. That's fucking stressful. And I'm not a chef. I don't like cooking food. I'm not interested in working fucking 18 hours a day being a cashier or a fucking cooker. That is not my interest. I hated that. I don't like to be in a fucking restaurant smelling like goddamn grease all the time, actually, and just fucking getting people fucking angry for not getting their fucking order correct. I don't want that. That is terrible. And no one wants it, anyways. But see, some people choose, actually. Some people choose that. But then there's other strategies, but you just don't have the courage. You don't have the knowledge. You don't have the basic experience to work in that job that you're interested in. Like, for an example, being an electrician or a Home Depot worker. And those are pretty good jobs. You get paid like $70,000. But then when I like, searched up how much money that Home Depot actually gives you in a yearly salary, apparently it's $35,000. And yet back in 20 like back in like, 1970. Like, if I was born in like 1950 actually, and I was an adult in 1970, and then if I was getting paid $35,000 per year, I will accept that because back then actually things were so affordable that even a house is like $70,000. $70,000. Like, that's so affordable. Like, you can make $70,000 getting paid like that much money actually of your job actually, like $35,000 a year in like a couple of years, like 4 or 5 years. You can make that allowance. You can make that happen. But then nowadays, the average price in Ontario, including elsewhere in Canada, including Vancouver, is like $800,000 for like a good like home, like a freaking small ass home. Like, prices are just incredibly high. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. $800,000. Some even like some poorly built homes actually are even $1 million, and even apartments. Don't get me started on apartments. A one-bedroom apartment probably rents for like $300,000 to $400,000 actually. Are you kidding me? Like, that's high. Like, that's expensive. Like, we cannot even afford that. And yet, good luck about your job actually paying you that much money in that yearly salary. Because $35 is nothing. $35 is nothing. If you want to basically own a house one day, actually, you have to have a yearly salary of $100,000. $100,000. Yeah, that's just basically impossible for me. And this is why being an adult in 2024 is so stressful. You cannot make a good living in this fucking country without getting fucking stressed, fucking miserable, and hopeless in life. Honestly. Honestly. But then, where's the good stuff? Like, what happened to the good old days? Like, what happened to all of the dreams that we just wanted in our future? And then it's a fucking curse. We're cursed as a fucking generation. Like, now we got, it's not just money anymore, guys. It's just not money. But it's also people's mental problems as well. People acting stupid, people acting dumb, people spending more time on technology actually rather than just touching grass. People picking up so much fucking stupid sims like Skibbity Toilet and Riz that it's fucking ridiculous and just stupid. Like, it's fucking stupid. It's so fucking ridiculous. And then, yeah, this is what happens in our generation. And the people actually that expose like Gen Alpha and all that crap, it's fucking doomed. Like, seriously, it's doomed. Like, and they're right. And they're right. They're right. There are us as a generation, even if I'm 20, like, even if I'm like 30 years old actually, it's doomed. It's doomed. Like, it's beyond due for fucking dead Drax and all that shit. Honestly. So, what do you expect in life? Most people actually commit suicide. And then other people are going to be like, why are people killing themselves more? Like, why are people making themselves, like, weaponized? Like, they want to cut themselves, they want to basically, like, jump out the window and all that shit, try to crack the skull open. Like, to be honest, guys, to be honest, there's no question of that. There's no question of why people commit suicide. There's no question anymore about that anymore. To be honest, it's the way that society works now. The good old days, they want to come back to it, and if they don't receive that good old days anymore, they will commit suicide. And then people are just questioning us. Why are people committing suicide? Like, why? There's no fucking why. There's no why. You smartasses know why. You know why. But then they don't want to explain it. They just want to be fucking questionable around the fucking planet. Like, why are people committing suicide? Why? You know the fucking answer, guys. And it's the way that society works. To be honest, this is the reason why I'm uploading less on YouTube. This is the reason why I'm uploading less on YouTube. I don't feel like I don't feel like freaking motivated anymore. Like, I don't feel motivated anymore to upload videos anymore. Because I realized that I am basically an adult, right? And I'm just starting my journey, walking up like 2 steps of stairs actually. Once like a fucking year, I guess. Like once a fucking year, I step up another step. But then I really think to myself, like I really realize, like as I grow up, I start to realize more and more and more. I don't think I'm going to succeed. I don't think me uploading videos, I'm going to succeed. Like I'm not going to succeed at all. And then I hear like a lot of people actually having the same feeling. And this is the reason why I'm actually explaining it to you guys. Yeah, it's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's just so terrible. I can't basically put words into it anymore. Like Canadians will get more stressor and stressor. There's no doubt how we're gonna get out of this. Like there's no fucking solving. Like we can't even fucking solve to get out of fucking inflation. And we say that humans are smart to solve shit. The fuck? No. Obviously we're not smart because we're not solving this shit anymore. We're just gonna say, oh, we denied that shit actually. We're not gonna solve that shit. We just denied it because we're fucking lazy as fuck. We can't solve inflation anymore. We're just going to allow it. We're just going to allow people to get more poor and poorer and, corrupt people more richer and richer. Otherwise, it will not make sense to them because that's how society works now. And it sucks. It just sucks. And a lot of you will agree with this that the generation in this day and age, it fucking sucks. I wish to go back in 1980. I wish I was born in like 1950 or 1960. Despite how much freaking, troubles were back then, actually. How much people, had some troubles back then, actually. There was no technology, there was nothing. But think about it. We were healthier, stronger, fit, happier, and probably even more richer as well. Probably people work harder, and then we'll probably get more, success in life. But today, that is not possible. So yeah, guys, what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on this? Leave a comment and let us know. Because as we know it, the future is doomed. We have to accept it. We got to get used to it. Like how homeless people get used to their surroundings and get used to their environments and just live it out until they die. Yeah, I guess being homeless is probably the best option. Even though it's going to be hard, I think it's the best option, to be honest. Like, look at the people, like, homeless right now, actually. They're surviving pretty well, actually. Even though they're dirty and all that crap, even though they're probably going to be sick with disease, they're still surviving. Because they're just getting a little bit of money, actually, to afford something. Otherwise, actually, people have no choice, actually, but just to become homeless. And just live out in a tent. Or in a very, very old RV or some sort. Honestly, it's the way it goes, guys. It's the way it goes. And there's literally nothing that we can do about it. It will just continue to get worse and worse and worse until the end of time, I guess. So, guys, hear my word. Canadians, Americans, whoever you are, it's just not going to get better anytime soon. It's not going to get better anytime soon. Sorry for the disappointing news, guys, but it's just not going to get any better. There's literally no way of actually solving this. Not even ourselves. We can try. Some will be successful, like, 2.6% of the population will become successful, but then 90% will be not. Honestly, it's just reality. Let's just get used to it, guys. Like, there's literally nothing that we can do. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.